everybody. It's Seth Jones, Editorial Director of Landscape Management Magazine. I am at the PBI-Gordon Laboratory in downtown Kansas City, and I'm being joined by Dr. Dale Sansom. He is the Senior Director of Formulation Development and Compliance Chemistry. Dr. Dale, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Good, good. Well, we're going to talk about Aethon herbicide. First, just walk me through the product. What do my readers love it for?
Well, like we were talking before, we initially looked at the two active ingredients, pyrimesulfan, panoxalam, on a granular. Then it migrated on to a fertilizer to make a weed and feed. And then ultimately, we overcame some formulation challenges and were able to put pyrimesulfan, panoxalam together in an aqueous-based or water-based product. And that's unusual because those active ingredients are typically formulated as suspension concentrates. So initially it started as a granule, migrated on up into a new technology with Aethon, has penetration power with a new adjuvant that we put in it, has new technology that allows us to put the pyrimine and panoxalam together to be physically, chemically stable, again, in a water-based product.
Okay, so run through some of the weeds that it'll knock out for us.
In the southern market, specifically warm season, we're looking at doveweed, dollarweed, Virginia buttonweed, ground ivy. And then when you look further, you get your sedges, the annuals. You also get the perennials, purple, yellow. So very, very comprehensive weed package for that warm season southern turf.
Okay, and talk to my guys. Telling me about the properties that make this a special product for them.
Well, you know, we touched on the fact that several folks are coming back and asking, you know, that granular version you had, we like that kick of that fertility. Can we do the same thing by adding some fertilizer into the spray tank? And the answer is absolutely. And the reason that is so, I've got a sample of the formula here. Very free-flowing, very fluid, makes it very easy to add into the spray tank. Characteristic brown color that is characteristic of many of our products. That's because of the sequestering agent that's in the product. And what that means, it's a fancy word for going into the spray tank, getting those hard water ions like iron 2, magnesium, manganese, sequestering them and preventing any interaction between the formula and the fertilizer.
Okay.
The penetrant that we have in here is going to also make it such that you can add into fertilizer. WALES is an acronym for the proper mixing order that you should use and follow whenever you're adding things into a spray tank. Google that. You go to any university extension center, they're going to give that proper mixing order. So we're going to shortcut that. We're going to jump ahead, and I'm going to show you the right way to add Aethon in with a liquid fertilizer. When you're adding these together, as I said, the WALES method, you want to add a soluble liquid, which Aethon is, into your spray tank. And look at that. Look how pretty. In the formulation world, we call that bloom. How easy that goes into the spray tank. In a real-world scenario, I'd let that sit for a couple minutes and let it mix. And while that's mixing, what I want to do is kind of talk about an SDS. When you're mixing multiple partners in a spray tank, you definitely want to refer to section 9 of your SDS and look at the pH. Look at the pH of the two partners you're wanting to put together. If you're within 2 pH units, you're probably okay. You start going extreme, one may be 3, one may be 7, you're probably doomed to have some issues. So look at that SDS. Okay, a couple minutes and it's very clearly become uniform. Now we're going to add a liquid fertilizer. Lots of different liquid fertilizers on the market, UAN, urea, nitrates. Very robust to many of them. We're going to add that next. And look how nice that goes together. Very uniform, very clear, very little agitation. I would advise, though, in a big spray tank to up that agitation a little more. Make sure you're getting a uniform mix. And there you go.
Looks good.
Beautiful partner. You're guaranteed to succeed for the day.
Okay, well, Dr. Dale, thanks for the tips and tricks on how to use Aethon out in the field just right.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Thank you.
Everybody, this is Dr. Dale. I'm Seth Jones. Thanks for watching us here on Landscape Management TV.